Hi, I'm Megan.
I'm Ciera.
And I'm Maggie.
And we're from TC2. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to Ciera from Netflix.
So, I'm sure you guys have probably already heard of it because it's been huge in the media and even non-cheerleaders have been watching it and loving it. So, Megan and I actually haven't watched it before. So, and you have.
I've watched it.
So, we're going to do our little reactions, kind of make some comments, and see what the hype is about.
Also, we have such exciting news. We made new things, aka a new TikTok. Not a new TikTok. We just made a TikTok, so it's just at TC2 official. You should go follow it.
And then we also decided to make a TC2 Facebook page. So we have a Facebook page that we're going to start posting some videos on. Also, if we do like live streams or Q&As, just like random stuff on the Facebook page. And then also we have a private Facebook group that you can join. So it's called TC2 Crew. They'll both be linked down below. They're connected, so they should be pretty easy to find together. But that way, you have to answer some questions just so we know you know who we are and that you agree to different policies, like just their simple rules for the page. And it's just like an easier, more like close-knit community. So we're all interacting with people on the page. You guys can come interact and also just interact with each other, ask for advice on skills, talk about other threads. And it's also like, it doesn't have to be just cheer and gymnastics. That's just like what is bringing us all together into this group. So we really want to grow it and have you guys join.
A lot of fun. A lot of people have posted videos if they get a new skill, and then people like hype them up, or they'll ask for advice if they just got a skill. So it's been a lot of fun so far. So you guys should definitely join because the bigger the group, the more stuff there will be to see.
All right, let's watch Cheer episode 1.
Got it, bro. Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, if I was a real cheer, I'd be like 1, 3, 5.
I can see you're nervous. Just take it like section by.
How many different cheer teams has Gabby Butler been on?
Everyone.
Every single one of them.
Well, literally in the show, I've already seen this show, but we're just giving our thoughts and our
I haven't, except for when we were watching this for the first time 10 minutes ago and our camera wasn't working.
Anyway, she literally in one of the episodes like leaves for a weekend to go learn a routine and compete with some like California All-Stars team or something and just comes back.
I feel like she's always just like popping in, popping out.
How old is she?
Your age maybe? My age? I don't know.
My section. What I do, I literally like push out my legs to spin.
Dumb blondes. People think that we just do like cheers, like go team, stuff like that, but we actually put our bodies in a lot of pain.
Do you guys think that stereotype still exists?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
She just said it does.
Yeah, I could see how it would be more common with boys of like people being like, oh, he's a guy that does cheer. Like, I don't know, but I think it's getting more and more common that people realize that cheer isn't just like sideline cheer.
I think it's amazing that it took this being made for so many people to realize what it was.
Okay, exactly. That's why like everyone's like, oh my gosh, cheer, like so good, like wow, amazing. Which like yeah, it is a good show, but it's only getting that much attention because people don't realize what like cheer actually is.
Yeah. Whereas like we all kind of know.
And
Yeah,
especially
what the practices
cheerleaders
look like.
know what it is like.
Exactly.
Ouch.
I hate watching people get hurt.
Like I'll accidentally like land wrong, and it's terrible pain. But it's.
What's the worst landing you guys have had on a skill?
I was trying to do my full once on floor, and I bailed out and landed on my knee, and literally like I bruised the bone. I can still feel it. So that was literally like 4 years ago.
I was doing a full and I was gonna do a layout, and then like mid layout I was like twist, and then I like did like a 1/4 and I like landed on like the side of my leg and it
Gross.
hurt.
I don't like talking about this.
I don't either. Well, I shouldn't have brought it up.
One time at a cheer competition, I was doing my tumbling pass, and my like round off was like really off, but I was like, I'm going for my back handspring, like gotta do it, or something. Maybe my back handspring was off and my tuck was like, I was like, oh, I'm still going for
Gotta
it.
do it.
That is definitely what it was, and I was like going for it, and I landed like too short in my ankle, like my tendons like got screwed up or something. And I was literally crying the whole rest of my routine, and my best friend was like, she tore her like meniscus doing that, and I remember we crossed each other in the back, and we were literally both sobbing and looking at each other, and I was like, And she was like, my knee, and I was like, my ankle, and it was a hot mess. That's also that time when my dad was like, because I never like cry, especially like at competitions, my parents were like, do you need to go to the hospital? Like they were trying to make me skip awards, but my dad was like, went to the concession stands, and they're like, do you have ice? And they're like, no, we don't have any bags. And my dad's like, oh, I'll get you a bag. Goes, empties a trash can into a different trash can and goes, put ice in this, the garbage bag. It nasty.
You guys have the best jumps.
I was a
Literally
very
always.
bad kid. I got in trouble for just doing stupid stuff. I used to not care about authority. I just didn't have a heart. I just didn't care about anything or anyone.
We have not been introduced to Jerry yet, but even as someone who hasn't watched this show, he's all I've heard about.
Same.
Yeah, I love him.
There's a lot of guys on the
Sitting here
team.
telling this story.
There's like more guys than girls.
We always have kids that come from either a broken home or a troubled
Actually,
past.
there's not.
Sometimes someone
Actually,
has introduced them to
maybe.
or college cheerleading is in Daytona Beach, Florida. That's the big competition of the year.
Every cheerleader thinks of this moment, this incredible stage. This is why they work hard to have their special moment right here on the mat.
We only
Where's
compete
Tag?
once for
Oh,
2 minutes
Tag.
and 15 seconds. That's it.
Big rivals.
Everything that we work for
So is Daytona just a one-day competition?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
comes down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's cool. It's right on the beach.
Daytona Beach.
You win, you get to jump in the ocean with your land? Or with
Leotard. Uniform. That's what it's called.
To do that one routine,
One little mistake can just cost it all for us.
if you mess up, that was your only chance. You just
Wouldn't you hate if you were like the team that they showed, like messing up?
Yeah.
Well, our champs again, Navarro College. You just won your 4th national championship, 6th time for Navarro College.
Wow.
6-time national champion Navarro.
I'm guessing this is supposed to be like their legacy that they're hyping up.
What do you mean? It's their only thing. That's their only competition to go to all year.
Navarro.
Run in the ocean.
To the best of the best.
With the trophy. Imagine if someone lost it in the ocean.
Just floated away.
Then let's go back to pyramid.
Hey y'all, let's do the entire pyramid. I want to see that whole beginning part. I know Gabby's not here, so mark that part. Okay, here we go.
Roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That part,
7, and
that gives me Bring It On vibes. Sharks versus Jets when they combine into
I
one
like the
team.
roller coaster thing.
And they like do like the roller coaster thing.
I thought
Reminds
when
me
I
of
was
that.
younger, like watching that, I thought it was so much cooler than like it actually is because I rewatched it I think recently and I was like,
I don't know
oh,
what
it
you're
wasn't
talking about.
that cool. You don't know Bring It On,
Well,
All
I
or
know
Nothing?
what Bring It On is, but I don't know what the...
They just
Like
like,
the
they keep
red
like they
beat.
flash back between like the roller coaster inspiration and like how they turned it into a stunt.
It's not really.
It's not even that close, but
1, 2, 3.
This isn't a
Oh,
Bring
she
It On
fell.
version.
Tag did a double up. Why can't we do a full up?
Called out.
I swear it sounds like he's saying tag.
I think he has a accent, but I can't
I'm
figure it
pretty
out.
sure we're like there than them, right? All right, let's do it again.
Pyramids
For
are
most
so
teams
scary to
or
watch.
routines,
Just, like,
pyramids is what going to make you
They're
or break
scary to watch, but just like imagine being under it. And I always hated holding the double base in the middle because I was like, oh my god, the person beside me is literally going to fall on my neck. Like,
This is just a show of like how bad of a bass that I am because when I got switched to a bass my junior year, I like literally couldn't do anything. Like we had to live and then we were trying to like switch up and I was like, I don't see her foot. I don't know where it is. I was like, I'm never gonna catch it. So
And they never did.
I literally never did. So I couldn't imagine being in the center of it all with other people
I miss
relying on me.
stunting.
So
That's the yeah.
A lot of teams, that's what made them lose in the past. It's the most intricate part.
That pyramid takes a whole semester to put together. It takes weeks to learn all the components of it and put it together in one 30-second
That was cool.
run.
Oh my god.
It right away in the
You're adding to
Can
it.
you get off?
What were those like ankle cheer shoes?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like a thing now.
he's like just patiently waiting while they're like giving their
He's like,
positions.
he's like, okay, yeah, I got it.
Literally.
Catch and dip and go.
That's
Jerry,
If you
I know.
caught, Are you catching here?
No, I'm catching here, and it's just going down and then back up.
So can you absorb through your legs and then dip?
Okay, let's
maybe?
just
I
go
don't
from
know.
like here and just do the front flip.
Probably
7,
makes
8,
them stay
1,
up because I
and
remember
then flip.
if you were double bass, you were expected to hold it while they were giving critiques, so you wouldn't waste time to get back up. And I was like, excuse me, I'm a human here. Like I am holding a whole bunch of weight. Thank you.
You have to be a strong role model, and you have to be the strongest athlete that you can be, because you
What a
have
shot.
eyes
Holding her
watching
butt.
you at all times.
I'd be like so self-conscious.
See, I could not look at the camera.
Yeah.
Like I would just be like,
They're like
What are you
moving
doing?
and like wanting you to just kind of like keep doing your doing, but I'd be like,
yeah, like
I'd be like, hi.
for one of my classes, my teacher was making a video, and they were like shooting it, and I just kept being like, what is this camera doing? And I would like keep looking at it. So strange.
They're a great bunch of gals. We get to meet I shouldn't say
What
gals.
is this?
There's guys, dude.
They're talking about they're going
When
to a
cheerleading
pep rally.
became feminized in the 1950s, the rules for who could be a cheerleader were very much wrapped up in this idea of
I love
sort
that.
of seen as this kind
Guess
of
I should close that.
all-American girl next door. But gender roles are changing, whereas in the 1950s, the all-American
I'm sorry, but that uniform looks like it fits horribly.
I don't get it. They all wear different uniforms. Like why?
girl knew that her place was on the
It's like a little
sidelines.
mashup.
That's no longer the case now.
Been there.
She's super confident, tough,
My back could never.
athletic.
There's less emphasis on looks and more emphasis on the sport itself. The disparity is that people still see these athletes standing on the sideline, but they don't see them also competing on the other side.
That's true. Where are they?
Probably just
Some,
where.
like-
I bet they're just in the town where Navarro is.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
I know, but like,
And they're like,
But
what?
they're at like a gun shop. Or
yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Wow. That is awesome to know that, but I did not know it.
The problem is that
such a
cheerleading
good
is both an extracurricular
Which what makes me so mad is
and
that
a sport.
The
So
coach
there's a
refers to
constant-
her as a boy tumbler.
What does that
Are you
mean?
saying that a girl can't be good at tumbling, so she's considered a boy tumbler?
Kind of interesting because she was just the one tearing down the gender roles beforehand.
Yeah.
tension between being the spirit
See, they have more uniforms.
Oh, now they're all matching.
leader for your
What?
community, but also being an unbelievable
I think this shot is so cool.
But like, also I'm scared she's gonna hit them.
I used to be able to do that, guys.
I do not like the music.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And also, comment down below who your favorite cheerleader is from cheer if you've seen it for a chance to get a shout out in next week's video. Shout out for this week's video is on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching and supporting our videos. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.